Hello and welcome to the Stephen Mendes channel. In this very short video today, we've done some white noise testing of the transistor ladder filter and the state variable filter. And as you can see, the patch that I have set up here now applies one oscillator to the input of both filters, and we've got both keyboard tracking and one envelope generator feeding both filters, and the outputs of the two filters is going to the mixer. We really need an A/B switch, but we don't have one of those as yet in our rig. So what we have to do is we have to quickly turn the knobs to bring up first one filter and then the other filter for you to hear them through the amplifier. Now we want to make sure that we document for you so that you can test this on your own when you've got your own rig and you want to see, you want to compare the transistor ladder filter with the state variable filter if you have all two. As I said, we set this up using white noise testing. We applied white noise to both filters, and what we did was we tuned the filters. We turned up the resonance on the white noise and adjusted the frequency of both filters until they matched. That's what we did. We adjusted the frequency of both filters until where the white noise matched in tone once the resonance was turned up. So although the filter knobs are set differently, both filters are tuned to the same frequency. Then the next thing we did was we backed off the resonance for each one to just below the point where the filter was singing. So we pretty much had the resonance setting identical on all two filters, even though the setting of the knob was actually different. So having got the frequency and the resonance adjusted, the only thing we had to do now was to adjust the output from the envelope generator into all two, because both of them have attenuators on the envelope generator, and there we found the response was slightly different too. We did this by observing the depth to which the filter, and it was easier with the white noise, the depth to which the filter was being forced by the envelope generator. And then finally, because we have an input level adjustment on the ladder filter, we were able to match the level through that filter so that now the responses of both filters are as equal as you could possibly get them. So as I said, I wanted to document this patch and particularly the position of the knobs. So I'm going to zoom in there on the knobs, hoping that it's showing clearly. I've got the two filters side by side, and you can see the relative setting of both knobs, and you can actually experiment with this on your own. Notice the level setting on that knob. Let me come down below there so that you can see that. And the transistor ladder filter is operating in the 24 dB mode, as you can see. So having made sure that you have your settings correct, your knobs adjusted within the ballpark on both of the filters, the only other thing you would want to do for this test would be to get your envelope generator set the same as mine. So holding all the cables out of the way with my hand, there's your envelope generator, and look at where the knobs are set. And this is the first of the two, the one on the left, as you can see with the pink and brown cable going into it below. This is the envelope generator on the left, and you want to set your knobs exactly the same. I may wish to do this again too, so that's why I make these videos as well. It's good testing to make sure your rig is functioning correctly and you're getting a repeatable result. Just a quick comment on the use of the multiples, and then we let you hear the tone, and then we let you go. The top multiple is being used. The top multiple is being used for the pitch, and that's feeding the 1 volt per octave input on both filters, and obviously an oscillator. We had a oscillator there to drive them. The second multiple is routing the output, the pulse output of the oscillator to both filters. And the last multiple, the bottom multiple, is routing the output of our envelope generator to the input of response of both filters, so that our envelope generator is also able to affect our filters. First of all, our ladder filter response. Now our state variable filter response. The state variable seems slightly brighter than the transistor ladder filter. It's a slightly brighter filter. The transistor ladder filter has greater lows, more lows. Anyhow, thank you for watching the Stephen Mendes channel, and we'll see you soon again.